Hi, I'm John Byrne with Poets&Quants. I'm on the campus of the University of Virginia at the Darden School of Business, and I'm here with Scott Beardsley, the Dean. Hi, Scott.
Good morning, John. How are you?
So tell me about Darden students. Your student satisfaction over the years has been consistently high, if not the highest among any business school in the world. You've often been voted as having the best MBA teaching faculty in the world, bar none. How does that contribute to the actual learning experience at the school?
You're right, John. I'm very proud and humbled to lead a school that has had the #1 rated faculty by the Princeton Review. Economist magazine ranked us 7 years in a row the best MBA education experience. The Financial Times has ranked us the best general management MBA program in the world. Actually, in our classroom, education is all about experiential learning. So we use unapologetically the case method, the Socratic method of dialogue, which means that you are facing real-world problems with faculty that are engaging you in a conversation, and up to half of your grade is based on class participation. It also requires you to come together as a team. I learn every time I teach a class from the students here, and that's the magic of the Darden classroom.
The total company, but this allows you to break it down to another level.
Yes.
And then also see how they feed into each other.
So that's exactly what it does. And yes, Sean, it is also forward-looking.
And many students come to business school because obviously they want to get on a trajectory with their professional career.
Yes.
What do recruiters say about the students that you put into the marketplace?
Recruiters love our students. First of all, they know that when they come to Darden, the education is extraordinarily rigorous and that the students are going to know how to do all the quantitative stuff, but also they're going to have a lot of the softer skills that matter. And the results speak for themselves. U.S. News and World Report, the #1 school for career placement among top 20 U.S. business schools in 2016. Typical companies, the Google, Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, they all recruit here. On the other hand, Darden is an extraordinary place for general management. 1,500 of our alumni have the title of CEO, founder, chairman, investor, owner. The chairman of Citigroup, Mike O'Neill, is a Darden alumni. John Strangfeld, the chairman and CEO of Prudential. The hedge fund manager, Point72, Doug Haynes. Kara Groover at Bain & Company, she's a Darden alum. Carolyn Miles, the CEO, Save the Children. Jonathan Ebinger, running Blue Run Ventures in Silicon Valley. Doug Lebda, who started LendingTree when he was here at Darden.
And now you came to Darden from a very non-traditional background. You spent 26 years at McKinsey in a very global role, in a role of leadership. So how do you look at leadership and what do you look for in Darden students?
Darden is really focused on the holistic view of the leader. When we're looking at what kind of student we want to attract here, it's not just about what I call a brain on a stick. We're not just looking for the highest GMAT score that we can find and that's it. We want people with drive, we want people with integrity, interesting people that have global experiences that they can share with their classmates. We want people that know how to be on a team, that want to contribute, and that have a desire to improve themselves and to really go on and be responsible leaders in the world. The best leaders have values, they have character, and they are pursuing noble purpose in their life. They are trying to do something for a reason. And we are all about that here at Darden, helping people find their why in life.
One of the goals that you have as Dean, Scott, is to make higher education more affordable. And in a very short period of time, you've raised a considerable amount of philanthropic support for scholarship aid.
Any student that gets accepted at Darden, we accept their need. And every student can get loans co-signed by Darden for their full tuition, room, board, books, and a global experience.
And that's a big deal because in many cases you need a co-signer.
That's right.
And oftentimes the co-signer has to be in the US.
And we provide that. So it doesn't matter what country you're from, Darden has your back when it comes to financial loans. And the amount of alumni support flowing into support scholarships has increased dramatically. And that's allowed us to have doubled the amount of scholarship dollars available for students. And I think it's a wonderful thing. My goal is to have even higher return on their investment. And that's what we're trying to do here.
And Charlottesville helps that close-knit bond that people have with the school.
Charlottesville was ranked in 2016 as the fastest growing venture capital city in the United States. It's a remarkably vibrant place with a lot of wealth, a lot of startups built around the University of Virginia. The University of Virginia was founded by Thomas Jefferson, who laid it out in all its details. I actually teach class in the original classroom that was designed by Jefferson himself, and I happen to live in the same building upstairs. We're surrounded by vineyards, we're surrounded by mountains. All of that combined makes for a beautiful outdoor setting. Now, what I would also tell anyone that has never been to Charlottesville is that it is an extraordinarily safe, progressive, dynamic, and wonderful place.
So Scott, you are a passionate advocate for the school. Let me throw you a trick question. If you had to do it all over again, would you really go to that other school in Cambridge for your MBA?
I tell my children that the best place that they could get an MBA is right here. I do believe that if your objective is to learn and you want to have an incredible residential MBA experience and you want to learn from the best teaching faculty in the world, I think this is the place to do it.
Scott, thanks for that wisdom.
Great to see you. Thanks for coming over.
This is John Byrne with Poets and Quants. Thanks for joining us.